Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important prepping video because it shows us where we may end up should we, the United States of America, continue to go down the road that we are currently on. When a people are guaranteed the equality of outcome instead of the equality of having the freedom to which the outcome is a semblance of their individual efforts and sacrifice, then innovation comes to an abrupt halt. And freedom is everything. I am very happy for my Cuban friends in that they have built up the courage to stand up to tyranny and are now insisting on freedom. Just as I explained in a previous video that we, these United States of America, are currently in the dependency part of the Hitler cycle, it seems that Cuba has advanced from the spiritual to the courage part of that same cycle. It says here that on Sunday, thousands of Cubans have taken to the streets in a number of cities to protest against human rights abuses, a lack of freedom, and a worsening economic situation in the communist-ruled country. Ladies and gentlemen, it has taken decades for Cubans to finally stand up en masse and demand that they be allowed to be a free people. It surprises me that there haven't been any atrocities reported from these gatherings, because usually when a government such as this, that is a dictatorship that rules from the top down, sees its people massing up in protest for their freedoms, they usually quickly stomp on them. Just look at China. Videos uploaded to social media appear to show demonstrations in a number of towns and cities, including the capital, Havana. Protesters chanting in Spanish said they were not afraid. And ladies and gentlemen, exactly what I'm talking about, the Hitler cycle. There comes a time when you have been oppressed for so long that you build courage. You no longer care what happens because you have been pinned in a corner and you have nowhere else to go. So they said, we are not afraid of the regime. And all of this comes amid reports of gas, electricity, and vaccine shortages across the Caribbean island nation. Some analysts noted online that Sunday's demonstrations are the first time that so many had protested the government since 1994, which prompted a number of Cubans to leave the country by boat to the U.S. Shouts of "down with the dictatorship," freedom, and homeland and life were also heard during the demonstrations. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so very happy to be hearing this because the Cuban people are good people, just like any other people of any other country, and they deserve to be free. And here someone is quoted as saying, "I just walked through town looking to buy some food, and there were lots of people there, some with signs, and that they are protesting blackouts and that there is no medicine." In response to the demonstration, Diaz-Canel echoed an often repeated claim by other Marxist governments and blamed the protest on a foreign smear campaign initiated by the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea if that is valid or not. However, when a people have lived under oppression for so long, they will take no more. And that is what I believe we are seeing right now. The order of combat is given. The revolutionaries take to the streets, he said on a state-run radio and television network, apparently ordering his security forces to disperse the demonstrators. And that is what dictatorships do. They stomp down anyone who protests the way that they are being told that they should live by the rules of those that consider themselves to be the rulers. And of course, listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the communist repression squads in Cuba, still largely being ignored so far by U.S. corporate media outlets. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to be ignored. It'll be ignored until it cannot be ignored. This is not how we want to live. Do you want to be free or not? Do you want to be free to make your own decisions? To make as much or as little money as you want? To live where you want to live? To be able to buy bread on a regular basis? This Florida congresswoman, who is the daughter of Cuban exiles, said that Diaz-Canel's regime is now shutting off internet on the island. Why do you think they're shutting off the internet? Because they don't want the world to see what they've created. And they don't want other people within that same island to be encouraged to strive for freedom. All they want is freedom. Humanity wants one thing and one thing only, ladies and gentlemen, to be free. Because with freedom, there is prosperity. But in order to gain prosperity, there must be sacrifice. So we cannot depend on the hand of the government to give us those things that we need in order to prosper. The only thing that we should depend on government to do is to protect our freedoms so that we can have the free will to prosper if we would like to prosper. You want to work hard, and you will prosper. You want to be mediocre, then be mediocre. You don't have to work hard, but you will not get those things that people get if they work hard. You will be guaranteed the freedom to choose whether you want to be prosperous or not. What it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen, is this. If you are okay with the government stripping others of their wealth in order to give it to those who did not earn it, then you are asking for the same thing that Cuba has become. An all-powerful government that has all of the power and through its equity policies have made every one of their citizens equally poor. Except, of course, for those who sit atop. I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, they're not going hungry. They're not lacking the basic needs of everyday life. Freedom is not an easy thing, but freedom is worth fighting for. If we, these United States of America, continue to travel down this road of getting something for nothing, this is where we will end up. And for those of you who are anti-capitalism, go do a little bit of research. And you will find that the only true capitalists in the United States are those that do not have the government in their pockets. A true capitalist are those who own businesses that can fail and who will not be bailed out by public funds because they don't have the government or dirty politicians in their pockets paying them to write laws and regulations that would give them an advantage over their competition. Look up the word crony capitalism or corporatism. That is what we have, and that is what we should be protesting. Protesting that the government stop giving their rich friends a hand up by stomping out their competition with the stroke of a pen and the use of their thugs designed as, hello, we are here to help, and then telling you what to do or else. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining in. Remember, we do have a live stream today at 2:45 p.m. Alaska time, 6:45 p.m. Eastern time. Hope to see you there. Until then, remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm Alaska Prepper. I'm out.